Well, hello to everyone tuning in. I'm Chris McQuade. With me is Luca DeSanto. We're going to be covering the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic 49th Annual Consolation Tournament. The stage is set, Luca. Tell us about both these teams and who will be playing in this ball game tonight.
Yeah, Christian, I mean, both these teams kind of came in as underdogs throughout this entire tournament. No one expected them to make it this far, especially the Consolation Championship. So it has just been so incredible to see both these teams. The leading scorers and the leaders for this team, for Wheaton North, Hudson Parker, and for Lake Forest, Tommy Aberley, have really been putting their team on their back, Christian. Hudson is averaging 14.8 points, 5.5 assists, 2.8 rebounds, and 3.5 steals. Meanwhile, on the other side, Tommy Aberley is averaging 16.3 points, 4 assists, 5.3 rebounds, and 2.3 steals. So it's definitely going to be a treat to see those two battle it out, Christian.
Yeah, Luca, like you said, these teams both very evenly matched. I mean, you got the Scouts. They lost their first game to the Palatine Pirates, which we actually called, and they just were not hitting any shots, not really finding any of the best looks. And I think they kind of took that into play. Came out the next day. I got here early. They were here before anyone in the gym. Ran a team practice. Their coach got into it, and now they find themselves here in the championship, and the stage is set. So let's get to some action as Aberley handles the ball. He finds Taiwo. Really struggling to break the press. They eventually get it over to Taiwo.
Yeah, Christian, both these teams run a hard-nosed full-court press.
Taiwo back out to the corner. Looking for Scroggins. The ball is tipped by Bonga and into the hands of Spears. Spears hits back over to Shower. Gets it then over to Bonga. Bonga finds an open McQuade, lays it up and in. So that's Connor Spears at the first basket of this championship ball game.
Yeah, Connor Spears has been pretty impressive, averaging 6.8 points for this Wheaton North team. So we will definitely be calling his name throughout this entire game.
Taiwo dribbles it off his foot. Ball is clipped. Guess who's got it? Hudson Parker, as it's taken away by F.A., who then gets it back over to Allen. Allen may have carried, but they don't call it as Taiwo has it again. Double teamed. It's Aberley who drives his way to the cup, dumps it off to Scroggins for an easy layup. Tommy Aberley with a nice assist there, Luca.
And a great pass by Aberley. We were talking about how good he is at facilitating. You can always count on him having it up top, calling plays, calling audibles for his team.
Absolutely. It's here Shower with the ball. Shower looking for Hudson Parker. He gets it to him. And like you mentioned, Hudson Parker, really a big name. He's actually averaging around 3.8 steals along with, 16 points, Luca?
16 points, correct.
And here he goes, drives, floats, and gets it to go, but they're going to get a push off on Parker. I believe that's the right call.
Yeah, I'd have to agree there. It looks like he tried to shove off and shake off his defender there. He just was a bit too aggressive with it. But you'd love to see the aggression from both these teams this early.
So they now go back to that 1-3-1 trap. They find it open. Scroggins down low. It's pickpocket by Hudson Parker. Parker running the floor, directing traffic here up top. Carves his way to the basket, lays it up and in. Hudson Parker. That was pretty.
Yeah, Hudson Parker, such an athletic player. He's definitely not the biggest guy on the court, Christian, but he is just able to size up all of his defenders somehow and get such good looks down low.
Thank you, Luca, for that. And with that, we're going to step aside for a very short intermission here in the Campbell Gym. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello, everyone, and welcome back from the short intermission here. For the 49th annual Tosh Holiday Classic. We got ourselves a great matchup here for the Consolation Championship, and Lake Forest Scout team started the term off with a 13-point loss to the Palatine Pirates. Now find themselves in the biggest stage they could possibly have been in since that loss, as Allen dishes to Elderly. Elderly kicking low to Scroggins. Scroggins goes up. Second time's the charm, and he's got it. 4-4.
What a great running pass there by Aberley. Was able to find Scroggins down low.
Here's Spears. Hits Shower on a handoff. Here's Spears. Screen from Bonga. Hudson Parker fakes, kicks it out. Shower, 3-ball. Up and in, and there is the first 3-point basket of this ball game, Luca.
Yeah, great look there by Shower. He's definitely been such a great lethal shooter for them, shooting 33% from the from three.
One thing I want to bring up about this Falcons team, Luca, is they made it this far into the Consolation last year, ended up coming up short, and I interviewed Hudson Parker, and he said he did not like coming up short last year, and he said this year they really would like to get it done. You know, he was all-tournament team last year, and I'm sure he may be again as he drives to the rim, lays it up, but at least he should be on that list, and trust me, Luca, he wants it more than anyone in this gym.
Yeah, absolutely. His hard work and determination is just so incredible. It's just great to see from such a young guy just want to work so hard, and he was so disappointed that they came up short, but this year they're back, and again, they were counted out in the beginning of this tournament. No one saw them going this far, so it's just incredible to see them back here again.
As the second one is up from Parker, and no good. So 2 misses from Hudson Parker, the star of this Falcons team. Elderly trying to break the press. He gets to Scroggins. Scroggins over to Allen. Allen back over to open Elderly, who's going to get it back to Scroggins, who's got a mismatch and an easy post move for Scroggins. So Scroggins has all 6 of the Scouts points here early.
Yeah, Scroggins just keeps getting open looks down low. He's always able to use his size.
Here's Bonga. Finds Process. Process hits Spears. Back over to Spears. Spears, they're going to have to get a shot up here. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Parker, pull up Jay, no good. And back to Elderly and the Scouts, looking to run the floor. Hits Taiwo. Taiwo down low. It's picked off by Bonga, and here come the Falcons now. Parker, coast to coast, little floater, no good. Bonga tips it out of bounds and knocks over a Mac here from the stats guy.
24,
McKay and Gilmore will pull Bonga and Shower out of this game for the Falcons. Taiwo fires it over to Elderly. Over the middle, however, almost picked off, but it remains at the Scouts. Elderly drives to the cup, lays it up, no good. Mordini there for the easy rebound and putback, so 8-7 in favor of the Scouts now.
And Mordini, of course, the tallest guy, not just on this team, standing at 6'10", but on the court, just always showing his dominance. He's a great presence to have off the bench.
Win with the pickpocket, finds McKay. McKay draws the foul, so he'll go to the line for 2. And Cal McKay, Luca, one of those really good three-point shooters in this tournament. You mentioned him yesterday night when we called the Wheaton North game. We actually knocked down a few triples in that, but definitely one of the key assets for the Falcons.
First one there is missed.
So now the Falcons 0 for 3 at the charity stripe early. Definitely going to have to clean that up here. So the second one is up and no good, so 0 for 4. And Elderly grabs another rebound and a chance to extend the lead here on this possession. Driving, floating, not connecting, but gets his own board, and this time he's going to miss again. However, Scroggins has other plans and decides to get another basket. So now 10-7 in favor of the Scouts.
Yeah, Wheaton North definitely going to want to call a timeout here. Figure out how to contain Scroggins here. I mean, he has 8 of his team's 10 points, and they just keep leaving him open down low. So they definitely need to figure out what their new defensive strategy is against him.
Absolutely, Luca. And with that, we're going to step away. Don't go anywhere. We got ourselves a good one. You're watching New York Sports Network. Well, everyone, welcome back to Dick Campbell Gym for Consolation Championship. As here comes Hudson Parker, and a big possession coming up. As Spears has it. He's going to give it back to Parker. Shot clock now at 10 seconds. Over to McQuade. McQuade drives to the cup, lays it up and in. There's some points off the bench for McQuade.
Yeah, McQuade overpowering his defender there, just putting his head down and going to work.
They're going to get a foul on Bonga.
Wheaton North foul number 22, Connor Spears, his first.
Well, excuse me, Spears.
Lake Forest basketball.
And I believe they said that's his second.
Correction, foul on Bongo 22.
They said number 22, but they did not say Bonga's name, so a little confusion. We'll get a foul update in a little bit here. As Adderley kicks it over to F.A. Adderley down low to Scroggins. Spin move by Scroggins, lays it up and in. And Scroggins now at 10 points.
Scroggins just on a tear right now. I mean, he's just terrorizing the Falcons right now. It's incredible.
That's just a not so very good pass. It's you got to take care of the ball for the Falcons when the momentum starts to shift back to the Scouts. And I just don't think you can rely on the team like the Scouts to make mistakes. I mean, they barely turn the ball over. A lot of veterans like Adderley and Scroggins who just, you know, I interviewed them yesterday. They just said they like to work in the post, so obviously they're not going to force shots. And I don't think that's, if you want to win this game, you just can't let them control the ball game. You got to take it into your own hands.
Absolutely, Christian. They are so slow, deliberate, and methodical on the offensive end. That is what's so incredible about them.
Absolutely, Luca. You put that basically read my mind, but said it in a lot better way. As F.A. back over. Now Elderly has it, but it's pickpocketed. However, he gets it back, goes up for the layup, and that's going to be a charge, right? Yes, it is.
Yeah, wow.
So that's Elderly's first foul. And that's some momentum, Luca. We just talked about getting some. We got a replay, Luca. Break it down for us.
Let's take a look at this, yeah. Yeah, Everly almost gets it stolen, gets it back. Yeah, that's just a clear charge right there. He had his feet planted. Great job, though, taking the charge.
Yeah, obviously, just great job setting your feet. And let's see if they can capitalize now as Parker running around gets an illegal screen on Bonga, so that's Bonga's second.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You definitely want to keep Bonga in.
Yeah, geez. I mean, Luca, he cannot be out of the ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just such a critical part of this team.
I mean, he's one of the only guys on that team that plays at actually a decent amount of height. Everyone else now, they're playing an all-guard lineup, Luca. Check this out.
Yeah, this is, wow, yeah. Oh, my God. This is a really small ball lineup being run here.
As there's a pickpocket, and that's the good thing about a guard lineup, a lot more defense, you know, but when it comes to defense in the paint,
Yeah,
that's just another
the
story.
perimeter D is incredible, but the interior D, you're going to be lacking with these lineups.
And with the shot clock not in play, Shower is going to hold here for the last shot. Now finds Hudson Parker.
Yeah, this is the guy that you want up top.
So 10 seconds, Parker working on his man, kicks it out. 3 ball from Spears, no good. 5 seconds, here come the scouts. Campbell Allen in transition. Floats it up at the buzzer. Taiwo is there for the extra shot. He didn't get it off in time. But man, oh man, do we have our hands full here, Luca?
Yeah, absolutely. Not the highest scoring affair because I just feel like the defense by both these teams is on point. So if both these teams could keep up their defensive presence, that will certainly be the momentum shifter there. Take a look at some of these replays here from this exciting first quarter. Pass by Aberly, inside Scroggins. I mean, spin move just on a tear right now. Wheaton North is going to have to find a way to contain him. Drive inside.
Friendly bounce.
Friendly
there.
bounce, yeah. Little put back. Corner 3 outside. Cannot leave him open. You cannot just sag off of him right there. Shower, just incredible performance thus far too. When we come back, more exciting action here from the Campbell Gym. 12-9 now. Don't go anywhere. You're watching New York Sports Network.
Hello, welcome back from the short intermission. And Falcons need some baskets, Luca. Only down 3, but momentum certainly going to the Scouts, and one of your only big man now on the bench in foul trouble, just not looking good right now for the Falcons.
Yeah, absolutely. And you need to find a way to contain Scroggins, so you definitely need a big man presence if you're Wheaton North.
My question is, where has Hudson Parker been? Only with 1 basket, and Alderley's just playing great defense. Here he is on offense, as he just throws up a very ill-advised floater.
Yeah, a bit of a circus shot there.
Now going back to Parker and the Falcons, they really could use his presence here on offense. As they find an open man, but it's picked off, and here comes Allen. Down the floor, coast to coast. Great pump fake, lays it up. No good. And Taiwo maybe tips it back off the Falcons, but no, it will go back to the Falcons. So the Scouts going to that 1-3-1 trap. Driving, kicking, picked up by guess who? Aberly, who dishes it to Allen for an easy basket, but missed. Allen smokes a layup, and here comes Parker down the floor in transition. Kicks it, Spears, driving, kicking. Parker down low, open man, up and no good.
Just waited too long on the pump fake.
Bodies flying, balls, just absolute chaos, and what's the call here? Jump ball.
Jump ball, yeah.
And the arrows belong to the Scouts. Scroggins will check in, and he'll pull Campbell Allen. So now I'm assuming Taiwo and Alberly will be the primary ball handlers in this lineup.
Ooh.
That's on the ref.
Had a mistake there. Said my bad.
So Taiwo finds Scroggins. Swing pass over to the corner. Alberly driving. Laying up and a lob to Mordini, but it won't go. So still a 1-possession game. Here's Hudson Parker at his best in transition. Circus floater, no good. And Mordini grabs the board. And they're now going to get a foul on Spears. And now McQuade checking in. He's going to pull his brother Spears.
Yeah, Christian, both teams just kind of struggling here in the beginning of the second quarter. We've had so many fast break attempts and just haven't been able to capitalize on them, and it is still a scoreless second quarter thus far. as we are already 2 minutes in.
Yeah, just a defensive battle, kind of like Lake Forest's first matchup against Palatine. Luke, that game was very, very slow and low scoring as Taiwo now trapped. Finds Mordini, who lays it up. And that's going to be a blocking foul on McKay. So Mordini will go to the line for 2. And Mordini, a very, very tall forward. He's the biggest
6'10",
guy.
yeah.
Him and Scroggins, with both of them, they have a significant height advantage without Bonga being in for the Falcons.
Yeah, absolutely, Christian. We keep saying it. They're just struggling to contain them down low. So you need to keep Bonga in, although he is in foul trouble. So you just need to find a stopper for them.
And looking down at their bench, I mean, not one guy over there looks to be tall enough to contain them. Although size doesn't always matter, but Bonga is the answer, and they're going to need him back in here soon, Luca. I know it's risky to play with 2 fouls, but they're going to have to figure it out as Parker coming down the floor gets it back. Parker gets it down low. Pickpocket by Mordini. Who did it go off of? They're going to say the Falcons, so it belongs to the Scouts. So 14-9, Scouts have the ball and the lead.
And they definitely want to try and get a healthy lead here for halftime.
They get it back over to Scroggins, who's triple team. He kicks it out. Look at this. Every time Scroggins gets the ball in the middle, they triple team him. Really shows you how dominant he has been. And they're attempting to contain him like Luca mentioned earlier. As they break the trap, Elderly skip pass over to the corner. Elderly kicks over back to the corner. Now spin move, lays it up. And that's the Tommy Adderley I know, Luca.
Yeah, absolutely. He's back on the tear here, and that's exactly what you want to see from him. He's been a bit sloppy here in this first half, but hopefully we see his real self, slow and deliberate.
Scroggins tips it. Here comes Mardini down the floor. Is he going to slam it down? And he will. Get up there, big fella. And the Wheaton North wants that timeout immediately. Mordini off the bench. Are you serious?
And Christian, for a big man, Mordini is so quick. He was just able to beat out that entire defense in transition there. Let's take a look at that incredible slam again. I mean, my goodness.
Sorry, we don't have a replay of that. Luca, sorry to disappoint you. You were excited. But we're going to step aside. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Thank you for everyone tuning into this game. We got ourselves a good one here in the Campbell Gym. Only 9 points, but feels like it should be a lot more than that based off the way the Falcons are playing as Parker driving and just turns it over. That's very uncharacteristic out of Parker.
That was just such a sloppy play there by Parker. He was trying to be a bit flashy doing a no-look pass, but team just was not on the same page there.
Yeah, Parker getting a little cute. He just got to make the right pass instead of trying to be flashy, as Mordini calling for it down low. Scroggins wants it now. They find Mordini, who kicks it out. 3-ball, Scouts, no good. Scroggins is there for the board. Double team, they find Mordini. Pump fake, lays it up, and blocked by the Falcons. And what a play from Spears as he rips it out of his hands. Spears driving, now they're just gonna reset. Steps into a three, he's gonna kick it out instead. Here's a 3-ball. Hudson Parker hits the front rim, and that's going to be a miss. Elderly double teamed. He somehow gets it across. Here's Mordini. He's walked. They call it. So Taiwo and FA will check back in and replace the 2 bench players in Mordini and Engelberg.
And always good to have Taiwo in, as he is just such a great defensive presence on the perimeter. Great 3-and-D guy for the Scouts team.
Here the Falcons, they found Shower. Shower looking to do something, kicks it out. Spears, baseline, kicking to Parker. He gets it back to Shower. So Shower and the Falcons really need a basket. Looking for his shot, they find Spears. Shot clock at 5. Here's Parker, he tries to jump tip it, but it goes off him, so it will go back to the Scouts.
Wheaton North's coach not very happy with how his team is performing right now on the offensive end.
It's really that absence of Bonga, Luka, I feel like has just sparked them to start playing not very sloppy, but Luka, I think they're going to have to get him back in, man. And they got to try to get in transition because, you know, that's where Hudson Parker is at his best.
Absolutely. Yeah, 2 personal fouls. They're definitely trying to save him for the second half, but I just want to put him in now.
And what do they have here? It's going to be an offensive or a timeout? Yes, an offensive foul on Scroggins, and that's going to be his first. So nothing to worry about right now, but he still has to be careful. You can't go in the half here with 2 fouls if you're Scroggins. Spears now has it down low. Finds Parker. Parker kicking it out. He gets it back to Spears. Spears lays it up, and they got it. A charge taken by number 21, Dominic Mordini. Dominic Mordini, his brother. So way to step in. Here's Elderly. He finds an open Taiwo. Taiwo lays it up and in. He loves that move. I've seen that little teardrop all tournament, and there it is again. Wheaton North really needs a basket to stop the bleeding here. His Shower looking for his shot. Gets it over to Spears. Spears gets fouled by, is that going to be on Scroggins? No. It's going to be on Mordini. And with that, Spears will check out and Wynn will check in. So 11-point ball game. Here it is. It's going to be a screen pass. No, the second option is Shower, who's going to get a basket. So there's the first basket in what it's felt like hours in this gym for the Falcons.
Yeah, they really just need to get it going there. That was a great find, though. Finding Shower down low.
See if they can build some momentum off that. Lucas, there's a wild pass. Now Coach Beckman really starting to love it on the sideline. Brackman, really loving it on the sideline. Giving that fist pump, Luka. We know he's really intense and starting to like what he sees here without his best big man in the ball game. Shower, driving, kicking, finds Parker. Parker out to the corner. They do get it back to him as he finds Wynn. Back to Parker. Great pass from Parker. However, Wynn misses the layup. Gets blocked again. And here comes Alberly in transition. Running the floor, and now he's just going to slow it down. But then he finds an open Mordini for an easy layup.
Great reverse lay there by Mordini, but another great no-looker there from Aberley.
Shower over to Parker. Parker tries to go baseline. However, FA is playing great defense on him. Parker goes coast to coast, lays it up, no good. So the Scouts now have the double Falcons points as FA has it in the corner. Tries to go off his foot. Elderly's got it back. Elderly gets called. They're gonna get a block. So, and one for Elderly, wow. Thought that was gonna be a charge as it looks like his feet were set.
What a move there by Aberley. That play looked almost dead. He threw a wild pass. Almost went out of bounds, but he was found down low. And a tough, tough lay there.
So it feels like Wheaton North every year make it very far to the Consolation, then start to crumble. I know last year this is what happened to them. Maybe running out of fatigue, as we know they only play a 7 to 8 guy rotation. But hey, don't count them out. Hudson Parker has done this all tournament, man. He has came back from down below and made some great halftime adjustments. So do not count them out yet. As here goes Parker kicking over to Spears. And look at this defense from the Scouts, just tenacious, Luca, as Spears misses a wide open layup. And the Scouts now have a chance to hold for the last shot. Scrodgens with the pull-up J. So 15-point game now. 3 ball is up. Rolls in and out, and that's going to bring the first half to a close. And we got ourselves a one-sided ball game, Luca.
Yeah, Christian Lake Forest really just coming out with some newfound energy here. You know, Wheaton North, we know how bad they want it. They just need to be able to show it more. You know, they definitely want revenge from last season, coming up short here at the Tosh. But Lake Forest just really showing they want it more. They've been getting so many better looks offensively, just been finding Mordini down low, and that's what has really been their bread and butter thus far.
And with that, we're going to step away. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network.
Also, we'd like to give a big thank you to the York Sports Network students who have streamed every single game of the Tosh Holiday Classic that were able to be seen on YouTube. We also would like to thank our athletic training services, which have been provided by Rush Physical Therapy. Special thanks to our athletic trainers, Jim Stepanek, Emily Bloomquist, and Fee Lennon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back from the short break here at Dick Campbell Gym. And Luca, we have a one-sided performance right now in this first half from the Lake Forest Scouts. They're up by 15 now in this ball game. 15-point ball game. Sorry, just talking to the refs. But it's felt like it's been all Scouts here, Luca.
Yeah, absolutely. Scouts have just come in with some newfound energy, like we were saying, Christian, and that's what's really setting them aside from the competition. Wheaton North really needs to get things going offensively here, as they only scored 2 points in a quarter. I mean, that's just unacceptable, to say the least.
I mean, talk about there's 2 things they're going to have to do, in my opinion. It's got to be the Hudson Parker show, and it's got to be getting Bonga back in there, and he's in foul trouble, so got to keep, well, not anymore. He was in foul trouble with 2. They weren't able to put him back in, but now he's in. And this is really, we're going to see what this Falcons team is made out of with him in the ball game.
And Christian, I say the 3 ball is also what Wheaton North needs to do, as they are shooting 35% from deep this tournament thus far.
And that's sent back by Taiwo, who gets it over to Elberly. Long pass, picked away by Shower, over to Parker. Parker doesn't have numbers, still wants to try. Floating, connecting, Hudson Parker cuts the lead down to 13.
Yeah, gutsy shot there by Parker. Like you said, Christian, he really didn't have numbers. He didn't take it back out, slow it down or anything. He just put his head down, went to work, being triple teamed there.
So Elberly to inbound here. Gets it over down to Efe, who now hits Allen. Over to Elberly. Shower on him. Efe back over to Taiwo. Taiwo now in a little bit of trouble. They find an open Efe in the corner who's going to put his head down, drives. Now double teamed. They found Elderly wide open under the basket. He misses, gets his own rebound. He'll go to the line for a pair as he gets fouled on the second attempt.
Wheaton North foul number 21, Connor Spears, his second, team second. And he'll have to shoot 2 for Lake Forest, number 2, Tommy Avery.
First one is up, and he knocks it down. So 14-point ball game here, 27-13. Our scoreboard is not updating currently, so we're just going to have to repeat to you what we see here. As the second one goes up and in, so 15-point ball game, just like it started out with at the half. And here comes Hudson Parker and the Falcons. Parker, flashy pass. However, Spears couldn't hang on to it, and they're going to keep it here with the Falcons.
Great crowd out here today too, Christian, here to see this Consolation Championship be played.
Here's Spears, gets it over to Bonga. Bonga back to Spears. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to launch here eventually. Parker trying to create a shot, 5 seconds. Hudson Parker drives to the cup, coast to coast. Circus shot up, no good. Second time's the charm. Hudson Parker's got this lead back down to 13 again.
Yeah, what a great putback, one-handed putback there by Hudson Parker. And once he gets going, your whole team is going to get going. He's just such a critical part for them, Christian.
Absolutely, Luca. And if the Falcons want to make a push to get back to this ball game, it's going to have to be now. As we know, now they're down by 13 with 5 minutes, or actually 6 minutes remaining here as Elberly drives, lays it up and in. So Elberly starting to take over the ball game, and that's one guy you cannot let cook, Luca.
Yeah, absolutely not. He really, again, just putting his head down and going to work. It's great to see.
Spears, 3-ball, no good. Elberly has it for the Scouts, dumps it off to Efe for an easy layup. 17-point ball game, and Coach Brackman's going to spend a timeout here. And with that, we're going to step aside 32-15. 49th Annual Jack Tosh Consolation Championship. I'm Christian McQuade. With me is Luca DeSanto. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. So 17-point ball game, and Hudson Parker and the Falcons better have something drawn up here out of this timeout, as they need to start making a push. Parker, it's his teammate, corner three, no good. Shower tries for the board, however, Elderly has other plans. Coast to coast, lays it up, no good. Shower has it, gets it to Parker, he's gonna go in transition, but is there a foul on Scroggins before, maybe?
Yeah, they're going to say he was fouled while keeping up in transition there.
And that's going to be his second. Breaking the press are the Falcons as FA goes down, and that will lead to a layup and a 15-point lead for the Scouts. Taiwo having a hard time with this trap, and that's going to lead to the Falcons calling a 30-second timeout.
And there's Wheaton North here being aggressive, running that full court press as best they can. So when we come back, more exciting championship action in the Consolation Tournament. You are watching York Sports Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back from the short intermission here. Luca, if the Falcons want a chance in this ball game, the time to make a push is now. As here comes Alberly and the Scouts. He hits Taiwo. Taiwo going baseline against. He finally finds a teammate, and he'll get the ball back just like that. Here's Scroggins on Bonga. Scroggins going up hard. No good. Hudson Parker now in transition. Parker looking to go coast to coast. Kicks it. Tip ball. Absolute madness there on that sequence as he finds Elderly. Elderly over to Scroggins, who gets fouled by Bonga, and that's going to be Bonga's third.
Yeah, Bonga's going to have to be more careful here. It looks like they're going to sub him out here, too. He's, again, just adds a lot of size to this team, and you need to make sure he's staying in with a foul light.
That could have been bad, Luca, because that was almost an intentional foul, and the Lake Forest coach was not happy as, oh, he threw it off his back! Little Ben Simmons action! Are you kidding me? Tommy Alberly, Ben Simmons stole his move off his back and in. That's got to be one of the highlights of the tournament, Luca.
Alberly's so ahead of his time, such high IQ.
Taiwo with the jelly. Now a 19-point lead, switching hands in midair, and the Scouts are really starting to feel this Consolation Championship in their hands. as Shower lays it up and in for an easy layup. FA steps out of bounds. Here's the replay.
Let's take a look at that again,
Alberly.
Christian.
I'm interested to see what his eyes were thinking right here. Look at him. No.
Oh my God.
One more time. Let's take a look.
Oh my goodness. Just right off the back.
That's awesome. Great awareness. That shows you why he is one of those star players. He just always finds a way to get a basket. A Shower launches a three. No good. Back into the hands of Taiwo and the Scouts. So 3 minutes and 20 seconds remain in this third quarter. There's a three. It's good. Engelberg knocks it down. Excuse me, Mordini knocks it down. Now a 20-point game. As Spears drives, kicks, it's Parker. Parker facilitating the inside. And Luca, where's the Hudson Parker show been all game?
Absolutely. Lake Forest has done such a good job of containing him there as there's a missed three by him.
Alberly kicks it down low to Mordini. Wow, the Scouts are really starting to pull away here. And that's what happens when you take Bonga out of the ball game. Everything collapses for the Falcons. Here's Taiwo, or excuse me, Wynn dishes it out, and an easy layup now. So back to 20 points is this lead. Elberly, coast to coast, dumps it off to Mordini.
Another no-looker there from Aberley.
How many assists is Elberly at? So at half, he was at 5 assists.
It's got to be a solid 7 or 8 now.
I'm sure he's at, our stat guy next to us is saying 8 or 9. We're going to throw up an instant replay montage, so don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. So welcome back from the intermission here. 49th Annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic.
Christian, Wheaton North has so much ground to make up. They're down by more than double now.
Yeah, I mean, I've mentioned so many times that Hudson Parker, I feel zero presence out of him as Spears gets a nice layup to get the lead back down to 20. So 43-23. Here's a steal by Parker. Bodies are absolutely flying, but there's going to be a jump ball call, and I believe this will belong to the Scouts. And Scroggin scrambling. He throws it off a Wheaton North defender, so that will stay here with the Scouts.
Great split decision there by Scroggin, just throwing it off his defender.
Back in for Lake Forest, 15, Mullerman, Taiwo.
Taiwo has it again. Alberly calling it forward in the corner. However, they get it to Campbell. He launches deep. Oh, 5 seconds of the shot clock. They got a fire, and they do. No good. And a foul called against Mordini.
That's the second of the game, Christian.
Luca, do you think the Falcons have enough to make a push and get themselves back into this ball game, Luca? Is there enough time, and do you think they can do it?
You know, Christian, they just got to show that they want it. I mean, they've just got to get some momentum boosters going here. And again, they need to start firing from three. They're such a good three-point shooting team, shooting, again, 36% from deep.
Parker gets blocked. However, Bonga is there for the board. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They got to get a shot up here in a hurry. Bonga now has it. 5 seconds. Shower to the rim and sent back by no one else than Tommy Aberle. And oh my goodness, that is just an amazing block. And what are they discussing here?
I'm going to take a look at that block again there. So second chance effort by Wheaton North here. Just gets sent right back by Aberle.
Shot clock will be set to 2. 20-point ball game. Don't be surprised if you see some sort of a lob or three-point play. Here it is, three-point play. He gets it off. Can he hit it? No, he can't. The Scouts have it. Elderly drives, runs the floor, hits Taiwo. 3-ball. Got it. And there's the 3-and-D man, Taiwo, Luca. You mentioned that earlier, and he's really embracing that role today.
Absolutely. We haven't seen that much perimeter shooting from either team here this game. There's a lot, both these teams just working in on the interior.
Here goes Parker. Another turnover for Hudson Parker. Here comes Allen laying it up and in. So now a 25-point ball game here in this gym. Parker laying it up and no good. Mordini grabs the board. Here comes Elderly, picked up by Shower. 1 second he launches, that's not gonna be even close. So a 25-point ball game. All Scouts, all game. We're gonna step aside, don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network.
Back here to the action. Wheaton North basketball, they really need to get something going here.
Here's Parker. Parker driving, kicking, hits an open Spears, who's going to get it out to his brother Spears, who launches a 3, and that's going to be off the mark once again. I'm not even sure Wheaton North has made one three-pointer all. Actually, they did hit one. That was Shower, but one three-pointer all game, Luca. One. Lake Forest spends a 30-second timeout here. And make sure to stay tuned after this fourth quarter. We're going to have an interview with Connor Choi. He'll probably be talking to Tommy Aberle if the Scouts can hang on here. So don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello, folks, and welcome back. And Luca, we got ourselves a triple-double watch from Tommy Adderley. Why don't you list some of the stats he's at tonight?
Yeah, Tommy here. 10 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds.
And 2 steals on top of that.
And 2 steals.
4 steals, excuse me.
4 steals, my goodness. So he is 1 assist and 2 rebounds away from a triple-double performance here in the Consolation Championship
However,
game.
he's on the bench, Luca, so, oh man, would it be cool to see a triple-double as Mordini now kicks it to Allen. Allen down low to Scroggins, who's going to lay it up and in. He's up to 14 on the game.
Here's 14 for 14, Christian.
Absolutely is. Spears launches a 3. That's the first basket in a while for the Falcons, and
yeah, they really needed to get some more open looks from 3. We know how good they are on the perimeter. So that's just unfortunate to see as there's a travel on Scroggins.
Where was this momentum earlier?
Absolutely.
I guess it kind of shows you what happens when Alberly's out of the game. It shows how important his role is, Luca, as primarily the ball handler for this team.
And Christian, we haven't seen as much as a defensive presence from Parker this game for Wheaton North, as we were talking about how good he is, how many steals he had last game. What was it, 4 steals? And we needed more of a defensive presence from him this game.
Here come the Falcons breaking this trap as Parker is going to kick it to Shower, who's going to drive all the way. Sent back by Mordini. That's his 3rd block off the bench for him. Wow. Thanks to our little stats guy here, Ryan Bird. Every time something happens, he's here to update me real quick as Alberly checks back into the ball game, and we'll see if he can hold on and try to get this triple-double here, folks. That would be amazing. As Wheaton North gets to stop Hudson Parker, misses another layup. As Adderley's there for the steal, and they're going to say it belongs back to the Scouts. So that's a rebound for Adderley, our stats guy is saying. So he is now 1 assist, or one rebound and 1 assist away. 1 rebound and 1 assist away from a triple-double.
Wheaton North foul number 5, Princess Wynn, his team's first Lake Forest basketball out of bounds.
Just over 6 minutes left here. Lake Forest holding on with a 24-point lead here.
Yeah, but that triple-double watch definitely making things interesting. As that'd be a very impressive sighting. I mean, you don't see that much in high school basketball, especially in the Jack. Tosh is Adderley here. Needs one more assist, and there it is! No! They give him the charge.
Lake Forest foul number 2, Tommy Averly, his 2nd, team's first Wheaton North basketball out of bounds.
So
as Parker launches a 3, but they get a box-out foul on Mordini first. Bonga hands it off to Spears, coming around screen. Picked up by Taiwo, but back to the Falcons. Spears back to Parker. Over to Bonga. Throws a wild pass, but he's going to be fouled by Scroggins first. Excuse me, it's going to be fouled on Tommy Alberly. That's his 3rd. Shower, 3 ball, it's up and in. I'm just starting to wonder where that 3-point shooting was earlier, Luca.
Yeah, again, Shower, a 33% 3-point shooter in the tournament. So he definitely needed some more open looks, and he's really good at creating shots, too.
What a pass from Aberle. He is now 1 rebound away from the first triple-double in the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic this year, that I know of at least. So, Aberle and the Scouts looking for it. Here's the 3 ball. Spears, no good. And here's Aberle. Needs 1 rebound for the triple-double. There's another assist for Aberle. He's just walking back like it is nothing. He knows he's got his hands all over this game. So now at 11 assists. Now the question is, can he get that last rebound? He got 4 minutes to do it. As Bonga goes up, he's set back by Mordini, who has 14 off the bench.
Great
4
sequence.
blocks.
Yeah, great sequence from Mordini. 2 slams and a block right there. He's on a tear right now.
24, Charlie Engelberg, and number 30, Mateo Wilkinson.
Are they going to pull Aberle? They pull Aberle, so... Oh, man, that's...
We'll see if he gets back in. Still 4.5 minutes to go here. Basket won't count there. It's going to stay with Lake Forest, though. Or, excuse me, Wheaton North.
Aberle trying to communicate to his head coach that he needs 1 more assist. Or 1 more rebound, excuse me. Mordini trying to tell him he's 1 away. He's tapping him on the leg, and if they get it across half, I'm assuming he's going to check in. No sign yet. So for now, they're going to keep him on the bench, but I'm sure he really wants a triple-double. As here goes Bonga. He's going to lay it up. He's going to miss it. And that ball will belong back to the Falcons. As here comes Hudson Parker. He tips it out after a miss. There's a 3, and that's going to be in for Spears. Great job of drawing contact, misses the shot. And here come the Falcons down the floor. Spears drives, kicks to Parker, who's going to launch a 3. No good from Hudson Parker, and that's pretty much summed up his day, as he has just had a hard time scoring the ball, really forcing a lot of shots. Great pump fake by
Whoa, what a move.
Lays it up and in.
Wow.
Engelberg.
2 hesitations on that play there. Oh, block there.
Nice block. So here comes Scroggins. He hits Engelberg. Engelberg. Now going back to that 5-out look, as here's a 3 from Engelberg, who's feeling it a little bit. So he can't get it to go, and the rebound back to the Falcons. Parker drives, kicks, finds Spears, 3-ball. Luca, where was this 3-ball earlier in the game?
Absolutely, and I was saying they need to give more looks to Spears earlier.
He has 5
in the
threes.
beginning of this game now. Yeah, he has 5 threes now. They just found him in the perimeter earlier in the game, which he was out there for so much of this game. They definitely could have still hung in this game, for sure.
In the game for Wheaton North, number 2, Ryan Arakawa, number 10, Brady Yasuchi, and 11, Michael.
And here come some of the guys who never play for the Scouts, and this is where the game starts to get fun, because Everyone gets very excited every time. So a lot of hype is going to erupt in this gym. Look if one of them scores.
So this is both teams here waving the white flag, putting in all their reserves.
And way to step in for the Scouts and take a charge. That's awesome, number 30. Wilkinson steps in and takes it for the team. They finally break this precedent. It's stolen by the Falcons. However, Wilkinson almost gets it back, so a minute and 30 remaining. Here come the Falcons looking for a basket.
Another turnover there by the Scouts.
A little bit of a waywire pass, as our main play-by-play announcer, TJ Silkaitis, likes to say. He uses that line about 3 or 4 times every game, so I had to say it for him. If you're listening, TJ, that was for you.
And Christian, I'm just noticing this about both teams. All of them have matching shoes on, as the Scouts have a little bit of blue going, and Wheaton North has some hot pink going on the kicks.
And they're the same shoe brand, just different.
Yeah, both Nikes.
They're both KDs.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, both KDs, just different colorways.
Drive kicks. 3 ball is up. Nothing but air. Clever second chance effort. Henry Williams now at the 1 minute warning in this game. Consolation Championship looking like the Scouts are going to run away with this. As there's a down low, just waywire miss, and I don't even know what that possession was, Luca.
Yeah, Christian, this game's really winding down now. Only 2 possessions left. And it's just kind of a bitter shame to see Wheaton North again come up short here in the consolation bracket, as Lake Forest will emerge victorious here, holding on to a 21-point lead. Here's their final possession. They're just going to hold.
Deep ball in the corners. And Lake Forest still playing, or Wheaton North still playing very tight defense. That's going to sum this ball game up. 21-point victory for the Scouts as they emerge victorious. And we're going to have a sideline report from Connor Choi coming up here in a minute. We're going to send it down to him after Luca explains how the Falcons got it done. Luca, how did they get it done today?
Yeah, Christian, both teams came out definitely with some aggression, but Lake Forest was really able to get things done here on the defensive end, and that is where they really shine. Meanwhile, Wheaton North, we talked about, they're a very good hard-nosed man-to-man coverage defensive team. However, they just were not able to get it done. And that's really just what set them aside tonight. And we're going to take a look at some highlights from this entire game. I mean, Tommy Aberle just on a tear. Again, 1 rebound away from a triple-double. Incredible performance from him. And
at this time, we would like to recognize our Consolation Championship.
So now the Consolation Championship
Coach Phil Muscala
player,
and the Lake Forest
the coach of the, they're going to receive their little banner here.
plaque, yeah.
Their plaque, excuse me.
Trophy, as well as Jack Tosh, or excuse me, Dave Tosh, brother of Jack Tosh, who's the main reason for this wonderful event. They've helped support and attend these tournaments every year. Congratulations to Lake Forest.
So congratulations to the Scouts here. They are your 2023 Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Consolation champs. You see the team posing here, all smiles, with their championship plaque, with, of course, Mr. Tosh in the middle of their picture.
Absolutely. Mr. Tosh, the brother of Jack Tosh, who this tournament is named after. We are now going to be looking to send it down to our sideline reporter, Connor. He's going to be talking to one of the players of the game, Tyler Aberly. But first, they're going to honor Hudson Parker, nominated to make the all Jack Tosh tournament team. So me and Luca mentioned how great he was all tournament, and there he is, you know, just getting the head nod. So Tommy Aberly, obviously nominated for that as well.
Yeah, Christian, just on a tear this whole tournament. We were talking about Parker and Aberly. They're just going to be battling it out this entire game. And
Aberly won the battle, to say the least.
Yeah, and although Wheaton North still certainly came up short, I mean, it was just a great run by them. Of course, trying to come in with revenge, losing the Consolation Championship last year, but they're...
And with that, we're going to send it down to Connor Choi. He's at the start of the game. Tommy Aberly, 1 rebound short of that triple-double. So, Connor, let's hear it.
Boy, Tommy, first off, I just want to say congratulations on winning the Consolation Championship. You played an amazing game. You started off strong. You had 10 points. How were you able to find your shot and keep it consistent throughout the duration of this game?
I just felt like at the start it wasn't really falling for me, and my teammates did a good job of keeping me involved and trying to get me looks at the basket. And then some of them started finally falling, and my game started kind of clicking.
You didn't just have 10 points. You had 9 rebounds, 11 assists, and 4 steals. You were incredible on the defensive side and also facilitating with your teammates. Just how were you able to impact your team in this victory from all sides of the ball?
Wheaton North did a lot of pressure, and my teammates did a good job of finding the open zones, and I was just able to find them, and they finished some plays, which is obviously how I got those assists. So without them, it wouldn't be possible.
Tommy, congratulations on your all-tournament selection, and congratulations on the victory. Enjoy your day.
Appreciate it.
That was Tommy Aberly of Lake Forest. The Scouts come out on top. Don't go anywhere. We have the third place game coming next. Palatine takes on... Coach Lascala going to enjoy his win with the team. Downers Grove North, Palatine coming up next. I'm Connor Choi with York Sports Network. Back to you, Christian.
Thank you, Connor, for that amazing interview. And yeah, don't go anywhere. We got ourselves a good game coming up next. Signing off for the complete Jack Tosh tournament, I'm Chris McQuade. Luca DeSanto here. We've done the last 3 Consolation games, and we're pleased to finish it off with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed us. Signing off from the Jack Tosh, Christian McQuade, and Luca DeSanto. Thanks for tuning in to York Sports Network.